Hi guys, welcome back. Another video from JC Trading. Chris with you. These were a couple of trades that we took on Wednesday the 13th of November, so Wednesday just gone. Just wanted to share them with you. It was two inverse setups, so the inverse fair value gap strategy that we trade in our live Discord. Both trades were taken live and called live in our streams. So the first one we've got over here. Let's just squinch this up so we can see what we're doing. So this started off with some liquidity being swept. We obviously rocketed up. This is obviously on NQ. We rocketed up and we took all of this liquidity and we took the previous range high. There was a 1 and a 2 minute fair value gap up at the top here. And when we inverted this, I then entered a sell with stop loss being above. And the stop loss that we use is not a hard stop loss. It's if you get a close above that fair value gap. So if a candle closes above the fair value gap, you're then out of the trade. So we had another news event. So the news event here was the grey line just there, that grey line. If you can go back over to here, obviously this rocket up was formed as a news candle. So the low of the news candle was here and the high of the news candle was there. Once we'd moved up and we'd taken this liquidity and also swept the news high, we started to move down. The reason I got out of this particular trade was because we come all the way down here, we snatched some liquidity here, and then we inversed a 1 minute. There was a 1 minute right down the bottom. When we've come up and we were going to inverse that, I then got out of that trade. That was a 1 to 6 and a total of 104 points. But on the way down, if you hadn't have caught this trade, there was also another trade which was just here. Now this one's slightly different in that we had come up. We had taken some liquidity. Ideally, we would have liked to have come up a little bit higher, but we didn't. This candle there has then inverted this bullish fair value gap. Once we inverted the bullish fair value gap, you then enter. Same thing for this. It's an inversion setup. If you get a close above this fair value gap, you would then be out of the trade. Obviously, we didn't. We were targeting the news low, which is just here. Once we hit the news low, then got out of the trade. Now, this one, you potentially could have stayed in for longer. But what happened was we inversed here and then 2 minutes later, we hit the news low. That's where everyone got out of the trade, or most people got out of the trade. It then come back up, retested. It then come down, it come back up and retested, and then it dropped some more. So you could have stayed in that trade longer, but most people probably got out at news low. So that one there was a 1 to, well, round it up 1 to 2. So this one here was a 1 to 6 and we had a 1 to 2. So it was a 1 to 8R day. And yeah, very, very successful. If you've got any questions about the inverse, we've got a free Discord group, links in the bio. We're streaming every day. We also trade Silver Bullet and we're trading 2 sessions every day as well, London and New York. And we're trading numerous instruments, EU, GU, Gold, ES and NQ. If you want to trade along with us, see how things play out, pop over and we'd love to see you. Thanks for watching.